Where the hell am I? Recently I've been getting back into playing Fortnite for no real reason in particular, honestly. Okay, yeah. Okay. I think at this rate I'm being manipulated, and to serve as a little bit of a follow-up to the last video, I want to go into this asking a quick question. Where is FNAF and Fortnite? Did Epic or Stat Games not want this to happen? Are they losing their mind? This has been a question that's been in the FNAF community for quite a while now, and I kind of want to use this video to share what my thoughts are and why there has not been a FNAF and Fortnite collab yet. But before we do, I gotta do the YouTube thing once again. You should like it, comment, and subscribe. Because if you don't, you're really not gonna like what happens if you don't. So getting straight into the point, the reason why I don't think FNAF and Fortnite is going to be a thing for a while now is because they honestly don't need it right now. Well, that's pretty much the reason. Okay, that's the end of the video. Bye bye. Okay, I'll get into it a little bit more just because I like you. They just simply don't need it right at this very moment in particular, because right now there's not really a whole lot to promote. And honestly, that's pretty weird to think about, because in the recent years we had like 2 FNAF movies, we had numerous games. You could argue with the real life Freddy Fazbear's coming up, it would be like logical for Freddy Fazbear's to come up in Fortnite, at least in some way. Now, as the fans, I understand not wanting to, wait for the most logical thing to happen for the collab to happen and whatnot. We just want the thing in the thing. As for last year, I can understand why FNAF wasn't put in Fortnite, simply due to the fact that it was already with a big live service game. It's called Dead by Daylight. And I know, it's not the funny, gritty game where you get to play as fucking Peter Griffin. But the way I like to see is that Dead by Daylight served as the first big stepping stone for possible Five Nights at Freddy's collabs. So maybe one of these days we could actually get FNAF in Fortnite for some reason, because you look at all the other gaming legends that are being promoted in the upcoming season of Fortnite, they all each have something to promote. Spyro is there to promote A Realm Beyond, Sonic is there to promote the 35th anniversary, Mega Man is there to promote what I assume to be Dual Override, Crash is there to promote something, I don't know why he's here, I don't know, but I'm happy with it. And the idea of a character being added into Fortnite could add in a whole lot more potential for their series. I can't even imagine how many sales Spyro A Realm Beyond will get now. And marketing is honestly something FNAF really needs at the moment, because not a lot of people really knew that Secret of the Mimic existed. I keep looking back to Dawko's video about what he covered for what FNAF in Fortnite could be like, and it's just like these collab products like kicks, back bling. I think the way it was handled in that video should have like a good set, solid idea on what a FNAF collab could be. It doesn't have to be just skins, it could just be cosmetics. But also in that video, it showed that a lot of people are very divisive over the idea of a FNAF and Fortnite collab, which I honestly completely understand. Like, not everybody plays Fortnite, not everybody plays Five Nights at Freddy's even, and I can understand why you don't want your series to end up being in like this big live service game. I know there were people who were pretty divisive about, like in the Dead by Daylight space, who were pretty divisive about Five Nights at Freddy's originally going to be in the game. And if you were to want my totally blunt opinion, I don't think I'd want FNAF's next big game collab to be Fortnite. Personally, I would rather it be like Smash Bros, but knowing how indie games are represented as only me costumes, yeah, no, not a chance in hell, man. But all in all, I feel pretty patient for collabs, because I look at the whole FNAF and Fortnite situation and it's like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. One point I constantly hear brought up is Fortnitemares, the Halloween event they have every year. Last year they had Scooby-Doo, they had Doja Cat, they had Poppy Playtime even. That's probably the best example I'm going to be giving, because both Poppy Playtime and Five Nights at Freddy's are, both mascot horror, so it would make sense that I would bring that up, So I'm pretty certain that if this season still goes on around the time FORTNITE comes up, I wouldn't be surprised to see horror game characters show up for that event. So all in all, I think if FNAF has a sliver of a chance of getting into FORTNITE, it would probably have to be FORTNITE. If it takes place during the same event as the Override season, that's pretty much the only reason I would see it getting in, just because FNAF is a gaming legend, more so than that Roblox game that was shown off. Like, why did they even add that in the first place? But anyways, what collab would you want to see FNAF do? Would it be FORTNITE, or would it be something completely different that'll get you all, riled up? For me, it's Smash Bros, but knowing my luck, no. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you think. I'm trying to get another video done for a certain community day of another certain character who got shown off in FORTNITE recently. Well, that's gonna be a little while yet. Until then, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you're new. It helps me with the videos and it helps my channel out, and chances are I will give you a cookie. So yeah, those are all my thoughts on FNAF and FORTNITE. That's about it. See ya.